What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. We are nearing the end, it seems, because we are now going back 4 minutes before Yomiel's death, which is 10 years ago. Yes. Oh my yes. Final chapter. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. This is seriously gonna change absolutely everything. Give it up! Do you really think you can outrun me? Look at that, 10 years and he still looks old as hell. Now just calm down, however. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Is she asleep? Oh, a kitten. Shoot, you might get hurt. Oh! It's how the dinosaurs died! Really? No. That hit me? It was a fragment. Yeah, it was a fragment. That'd be crazy. If that thing hit me, I'd just be complete smithereens. Okay, broke the glass. I don't know why that seems... Whoa, right in the butt. Oh... That's why his position is like that. Are you alright now? Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, detective? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Let's get started. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would be solved. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know, oh, whoa. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move. Ah! Help me! What am I gonna do? Can't get to the lamps. A nozzle? I don't think anything looks like that nozzle. Oh, wait, what? Well, the sweet potato looks like a bullet. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn a bullet into a sweet potato. He's gonna fire the bullet after the meteorite nonsense is gone at him, and instead he's gonna get shot by a sweet potato. That's what's gonna happen. Wait. No, okay. Just making sure I can't... Okay, I can't do anything. Ghost! 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 Turn up headphones. Wake up! What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Oh, I dropped my stylus! No, I didn't. Here it is. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. What? Why? Is it gonna start a fire or something? Alright, hold on. I gotta get little doggy out of here. Hold on. Now, what can I do? Rock. Oh, I could rock this basket? What does that do? Okay. Now I've got 2 sweet potatoes. Do I want to swap them? Wait, this one has like a football shape. And this one has a bullet shape. A football shape. Okay. What does that water accomplish? Ah! Okay. Interesting. I might want to be here for something specific, but I don't know yet. So let's see what else I can do with our little buddy here. If there's anything I can swap, I'm gonna swap it. Oh! Oh! Almost. I can almost make it. Wait, this is football shaped. This is football shaped. The potato's gone though. What if I... Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Trick. Ghost. Dog. I can't reach it! Well, I guess I can wait and see what happens. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. We have to change the fragment's path somehow. It looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought maybe we'd be able to do something. I wonder why he's using the past tense. Are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to... No. What am I missing? I must be missing something. But what? Well, here it comes. Not much I can do now. Probably. Okay. We have to do something with the Tempsic fragment instead. Yes, I know. I guess better. Yes. What I need to do is switch the location of the lamppost with the big rock. But how do I do that? Wow, that was... Oh, the timing on that. It's like you had to move the potato into the thing in the fountain just at the right time, and you had to shoot it up at the right time, and you had to also be in the potato. So, took a little bit, but I got it. It hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Tempsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, or a really round Totoro, then fate should change. Okay. Well, do you expect me to do something? What am I gonna do? Oh! Should I... Wait. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile, I think we're ready for it. Okay. Are you sure I'm not gonna have to do that sweet potato change with the bullet? If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Anyway, now that the fragment's path ought to change. Okay. Okay, dinosaurs dying, all that nonsense. Okay, here we go. How's that? The fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? Don't tell me it's the girl. Don't tell me it's Lynn. Oh! In the balls. Oh, in the leg? Detective. The Tempsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Don't shoot! He's gonna shoot. Put it down. He's gonna shoot! Put the gun down now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Yep, I knew it. That's what the sweet potato's for. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. Oh, yeah, there we go. The bullet is stopped in midair. I'm here inside that bullet. Let's swap it with something. The sweet potato. The sweet potato. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with that same shape. Yes, this... God, you stupid. Eat that! Nom 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 nom. Did that just impale me? Oh my god! My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still. This fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh, dear Lord. Wake up, you gotta get out of there! Too bad I made her deaf with headphones. My leg won't work. It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynn. Ba 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 da. It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel. Your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Okay. Wait, what is this, a lantern? Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, You'll only have a split second. I did it. There you go. Now it's your turn, Missile. What can I do? Swap it, you big idiot. Got it. Yeah, there you go. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But, even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lin. Don't worry. He'll control himself, right? Probably? Yeah, he'll control himself in the hook. Or her. I'll swap them. Okay. It's no use, we can't stop that horrible minnow. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Sure it does. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Lastly up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. You mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oh no! Oh! That was loud of me. Ye gods! You're awake.
Hey, mister, you're okay?
I'm just a mortal. It'll be fine, it's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me, I'm a police detective. Dear Lord. Do you think you can go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
Ah! What that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge?
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Unless he puts the fragment in him. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel the kitten. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. If Sissel is the kitten, why was the man's alias Sissel? How did he know the cat's name? Did the cat die here or in the junkyard in the future? You were my one and only what? How about it? Do you remember now? No? What? Old friend. Are you the lamp? Were you the lamp? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Somebody please look at me. Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Oh! I was adopted by the immortal guy? Please reach a hand out to me. Wait. Oh, I don't... I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. So we shared a body? After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lin, I would see that light, or at least, that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Oh yeah, that did happen. I totally forgot about the cat pushing the body down. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. Oh, Ricochet from the first bullet? Oh, no, not Ricochet. That's directly where the bullet went. Oh! She killed the cat. The cat was close to me, which is next to the stone. So, oh! The first, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. That's when, yeah, he is Ray. That's when he possessed the lamp. That's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought the corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. How could I have forgotten that the cat was in the bag that pushed... Cat was in the bag. Cat was in the bag and pushed the body down to the... Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't even if I wanted to. Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get. I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. That's a lucky coincidence. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. I believe you're right. Wait, how did she die? They never said that. This was the last fate to be averted.
Eh?
So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. See, this is why you gotta have a cat. This is why you gotta have a cute little kitten. You never know when it'll possess things and help take you back 10 years in time. Right, we should get back to our new present. What? They're gonna show me the present? I thought it was gonna end like, alright, the future is bright and the new way has been paved. But they're gonna show me the future? Or present, which is the future? I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss K again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of dead works. And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Jess. When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too. Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. Well, their memories are going to be intact, right? That's what he said. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home. That sounds good, detective. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now, we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Who said that? Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Oh! Ray is completely someone else? Before I cease to exist, it's you. It is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Who the fuck are you, Ray? Fair enough. Why are you here with me now, 10 years in the past? I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Don't you dare tell me you're some sort of alternate timeline lamp! You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. Oh no, don't tell me it's Jigo. No, it's not Jigo, because they met before that. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Is it her? Because she was supposed to die next to my body originally, the first time, which would be by the stone. So she had some sort of ability. She is Ray, isn't she? She is Ray. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Come on. Tell me I'm right. Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. Don't be a rat. After they stole her life that night, they broke her into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But, with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Wait a minute. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with the only power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then, he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? How? How could he do that? He doesn't have that power. Or does he? He might. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. So it was a lie that he would only live until whatever time. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you. He's 10-year-old Missile. Oh! I knew they would change his appearance. That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. I can't believe Missile is so important in this game. It's hilarious. You couldn't change the facts of these people on your own. So you decide to wait out those 10 years. Wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I need to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. Wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. In that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night the first time around. On the submarine? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lin had lost her life at the town junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my first stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. Wow. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I can guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red to Yomiel. I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would all be over. Been over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist. Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. What a wise old dog. Yes, the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile is just the sweetest, loyal dog on the planet. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. And for all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Kay. Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so, the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Bap, 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 bap. How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. We know what's gonna happen. Happy birthday's what's gonna happen. Hey, it's me! Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. I almost shot you. It's me! I'm a cute little kitten! It worked! Ooh, a new song at the very end. It's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Shoud. Dad, you're home! Hi, Special K. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Special K. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. Ha ha! How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny. And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Ha ha! That you will, that you will! Oh, hello! Don't tell me, you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. He never got any bigger or anything. What a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Hey, hey, there she is! Not dead. All right, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mummy. I'm a little kitten. Hear me purr. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. Are you telling me from just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. I'm the immortal cat, 'cause a fragment is inside me. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Woo! This is the end of a moderately long series. Thank you all for recommending this game to me. And, oh, it looks like there's a bit more going on here after the cutscenes. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. And anyways, I'll talk over this while they're doing this bit. But, yeah, I guess I've got to find something to replace this with. And I know, there is a certain PS2 game that I might be able to put into my computer and run on an emulator, perhaps. Maybe. Well, I'll see what I can do. And, well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this keep on going until there's nothing left, until there's no video left. But thank you, and bye-bye! Wow, so he did go to prison. What? And you guys probably thought I was gone, huh? Well, I was watching. Carefully, patiently watching. So kudos to you guys who are still listening and watching this. So who was outside waiting for me? I don't know. I guess we'll see here in a second. Ooh, that would be an awesome poster. It's also on a canvas, so that would look really good, but... A moving poster. All right. The real goodbye. Bye-bye!